welcome Shri Shubhrutu Ray, Director of Utopia Private Limited, to please come and talk about the dynamics of Bengal's cultural heritage, taking it to the globe. Over to you.
Good morning, everyone. I would like to start my session with a long disclaimer. This is my first time I am going to share this huge prestigious stage along with this great people. This is my first time I am going to deliver my speech in English. Let me admit, my English is pathetic. So, thanks to all of you in advance for tolerating me in coming few minutes. Coming to the point, we are here in Bengal Global Business Summit. Let me start with the relation between Bengalis and the business. No doubt, there are so many Bengalis all over the globe. They are doing great in business. But according to me, and it is my personal opinion, the relation between common Bengalis and the business is as pathetic as my English. The parents of the Bengali people always think that business is a risky affair. That's why they are very fond of government service. One more interesting fact is there. Bengalis are crazy about their art and culture. Especially about their art. In our childhood, it was compulsory for all of us to go to the drawing school in every Sunday morning. So you can consider you will find at least one artist in each and every Bengali family. I can remember few of my friends who could not draw, they suffered by inferiority complex about it. To come out of that complex, they used to draw the most easiest portrait of Rabindranath Tagore. Why it was easy? Let me explain. For that, you have to draw any face, and after that, you have to put long hair and long beard. Thus that's it. Your work is done. And that was the only way they could satisfy themselves as an artist. That's the craziness of the Bengali about their art. Now come to the new era of visual communication. We all know there are so many languages all over the world. But according to me, the most powerful language, the most easiest language is nowadays is visual language. Everybody wants to communicate through this visual language. And that's why this visual communication industry is growing day by day like anything. This visual communication industry is broadly known as AVGC industry. AVGC stands for A for animation, V for visual effects, G for gaming, and C for comic industry. I belong to this industry for a couple of decades. You will be surprised to know that our industry is growing year on year 25 to 27% by last 10 years. In this industry, only animation sector is expected to grow 40 billion Indian rupees, and VFX industry is expected to grow 58 billion Indian rupees within 2022. Now there are only 2 lakh employees are working in this industry. Rather, 2 lakh artists are working in this industry. But we need more manpower. At least 20 lakhs manpower is required by 2030 for this industry. I mean, that is 10x of present manpower. The main question is, who will fulfill this gap? You can imagine what is the demand supply gap of this industry. The main question, who will supply this manpower, who will supply this artists, who will fulfill this gap? According to me, Bengal can play the significant role in this journey. How? Let me explain. Bengalis have, in my mind, Bengalis have already, unknowingly invested few decades of time by sending their kids to the drawing school. For this futuristic industry, for this creative industry. Now this is the right time to contribute their artistic skill to this creative industry. Now this is the right time to monetize their artistic skill from this creative economy. I think those Sante art school going kids are enough mature, enough ready now to make Bengal the gateway of creative economy for India, rather entire world. For that, government need to give a little bit of push by making right policies, offering few incentives and all that. Rest we will do by our own effort, because from the beginning till then it is a self-driven industry. So I want to conclude my speech by a Bengali song line. বুকের ভেতর আছে প্রত্যয়, আমরা করব জয় নিশ্চয়। Thank you very much.
Today I am going to share you with the story of a Bengali boy who I had met 15 years back. When I met him, he was running a small animation and the computer training institute somewhere in Budga, which is down south of Kolkata. What I saw at this institute was, it was not properly decorated, neither it had any air conditioning for the comfort of the students. When I asked him why, he said, well, it was a local center, not a reputed standard center, and besides that, he didn't have money to invest. I convinced him, I told him that he needs to upgrade his facilities and start thinking that he too is running a reputed chain of center. He agreed, and somehow our relationship started growing and we became good friends. After that, we opened another center together in a place called Juttu Park. Assembly elections were knocking in West Bengal. it was very difficult for any Bengali channel to have two political heavyweights together at their studio. He then Honorable Chief Minister Shri Buddhadev Bhattacharya and the leader of the opposition was Srimati Mamata Banerjee, our present Honorable Chief Minister. It was very difficult for any channel to have them together. This friend of mine, being a genius, he thought of the idea, why not make an animation show where I can feature both these personalities together. And thus, with the help of 4-5 of his students, he made a concept, he made a program, and with this program, he went to a leading Bengali channel, showed them the entire concept, they loved it, they liked it, and they aired it. And it was a huge success, audience just loved it. After which, this particular channel signed in for round-the-year activities, and other Bengali channels started getting involved. This animation institute also started growing. Well, after a few months, he realized that digital market was not the market he should be catering to, but the kids channel, which are based, most of which are based in Bombay, should be his market. For 4 to 5 years, he tried hard to meet them, convince them, get work from them, but unfortunately, nobody was very willing to share work with him. Somehow, they had a misconception about the work culture and the work quality which can be delivered from Calcutta, and he wanted to prove them wrong. So, after a lot of hardship of 5 to 6 years, somehow he got his first big break from a channel called Sony A, and they gave him his first popular show called Guru and Kole, and then there was no looking back for him. Channels like Cartoon Network, Pogo, Sony, Disney, Hangama, one after another, all started giving him work, and he became one of the leading animation studios of the country. Well, EdTech called Byju's, which probably you all know, also started giving him work. Everything was going fine for him, business was growing, and then the pandemic struck. Nobody was prepared, neither Byju's was prepared, neither he was prepared for how to handle it. There was a team of around 150 artists who were working to enhance the content for Byju's, because they used to provide him with the content and with special effects, graphics, animation. He used to enhance the content for better viewing experience of all the students. Byju's told him that why don't you sack these people till they find a solution. He didn't want to leave a single person, but then where was the solution? He started thinking, what can be done? Well, during that time, most of the people were very depressed. The business community was trying to downsize operations, but he started thinking, what opportunity COVID has brought for me, because it's a lifetime opportunity. How can I derive benefit out of it and grow my business? He started doing his research, and while doing his research, he found out that there were more than 70 lakh students who were studying in class 5 to class 12 in West Bengal both Bengali medium schools. He thought, why not have my own EdTech? And thus the idea of his EdTech started. Ladies and gentlemen, 15 years back, with just having a small animation institute, to present running a successful chain of animation centers across the country, having a leading animation production house, having a successful digital EdTech, with more than 1,700 people working for him now, and a turnover touching close to 100 crores. May I introduce you to the Bengali guy who is going global, my friend Subodh.